Hello everyone, and I am rather hacked off. I'm back in the FSX, and I just recorded the first 10 minutes of this video and then proceeded to get killed by this little pushback guy here. So I think I've solved the issue. So we're just gonna dive right into the checklist. I'll talk about the flight when we're up in the air later, mainly because we're going to have a lot of time to talk. So, avionics master switch off. I've just gone over the first 10 steps of the checklist so far. Oh, actually it would help if I had the blooming door open to load the passengers. Okay. So, where do we get to? Right, de-icing switch is off. That's fine. So, no smoking sign on. Rotating beacon on. P.he is off. Generator switches are off. Busty switch doesn't work. Flap handle up. Fuel levers off. Propeller levers, we're going to put them full forward. Windshield wipers are off. Landing lights are off. Oh goody, the rain started again. Tremendous. Right, landing switch is off. Ignition switch on. Okay, so battery master. Is this a battery master? Yes. On, so check for voltage. We've got good voltage. I need the avionics master switch on for this one, so check, check, and check. And check the beta lights. They're working, so we'll bring the power to flight idle. Excellent. Fuel quantity. Do we have fuel? We do indeed have fuel. Excellent. Okay, so now we're doing cross-feed checks. So 4 lights on, that's fine. So we're going to put the boosts on, and both on forward. 2 on, 2 off, that's fine. Both on aft. 2 off, 2 on, that's fine. And in normal, all off, that's fine. So these back off, should be 4 on, that's fine. Standby should have 1 off, that's fine. And other standby should be the same light on the other side. That's okay, all the cross-feed checks are fine. So, 4 of these off. That's that done. Okay, so next step is going to be to start the engines. So, let's start getting weather briefings and such. Let's have a little look.
Glasgow. Local ATIS
Glasgow.
information. November. Wind 275 at 16. Visibility 7 kilometers. Light. Rain. Cloud. Q 1,600. Broken 1,900. Broken 3,300. Temperature 72.4. QNH 996. Landing and departing. Runway 23.
Set and check.
Okay, that's fine. So let's do. Let's get
Ground,
talk to the
Victor,
ground.
086, ready for clearance. 2, Echo, Golf, Papa, Romeo.
Victor, 086, ground cleared. 2, Echo, Golf, Papa, Romeo, via published departure procedures then, as filed. Climb 2, altitude, 3,000 feet, squawk 2223, departure frequency, 121.3.
Okay, so we were nope, that's still the same hit thing. 2223. So S7 to acknowledge.
Cleared. 2, Echo, Golf, Papa, Romeo, by published departure procedures then, as filed. Climb 2, altitude 3,000 feet, squawk 2223, departure 121.3, Victor 086.
Okay, so let's get this set up.
Victor, 086, readback correct.
Okay. We'll request pushback and start, I think.
Ground, Victor 086 at 5, ready to push.
Have the beacon lights on.
Victor 086,
Yes.
cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready on 121.7.
Okay, so S1.
Ground on 121.7. Ground Victor 086 is with you at 5. Request taxi.
Victor 086 ground, taxi holding point, runway 23 QNH 996.
Okay, that's fine. Sue S7.
Runway 23 QNH 996 Victor 086.
Right, okay, so 10 seconds until the plane is finished boarding. Okay, so let's get the seatbelt signs on. Now, here's the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get killed by this damn pushback trolley. If we do, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, the parking brake was off. Oh, thank God. Right, okay, so I'm looking in my radar map next to me. There's nothing about. There's no trucks that are going to run us over this time, so that's nice. So we're going to push ourselves back until we're in line with the... Oh no. Oh no, don't kill me. Let's just stop pushback here. Okay. I don't want to get flattened by that truck. Please, please don't hit me. Oh, thank God. I don't enjoy making the start of my videos and then not being able to continuing them because derp. Right, anyway, so we are now on to the engine starts, so let's have at that. Got the parking brake back on because the engines are at flight idle, which means we will roll forward. If they're not, so we will start the right engine first. So oil pressure is coming up, temperature coming up, that's fine, so bring in the fuel. So engine will spill up and then spill back down. Everything is in the green, so that's fine. So we'll take the start switch off that and then start on the left. Oil pressure coming up, RPM is now stable, so let's bring in the fuel again. Yeah, we don't have that on until we get to the runway. Okay, so all the engines are on and stable, so let's get that back to the neutral switch. Okay, so now we're going to bring the generators online, and we have positive load, and the generator is fine, so everything is stable. Compass is set, there's no way to reset it, this dang thing, so that's fine. We already set the altimeter, clock is right. And, oh, okay, so we do have anti-collision lights on for the moment. And so, I'm just going to put my checklist away. We're going to crack on. I'm just going to have a look in my map, which is on the other monitor, and there's nothing else taxiing, so it looks like we're going to have clear run, so... Oh yeah, that's something I should probably do. Make sure none of the airport vehicles are going to run me over. Ah! Please stop. Oh God. I don't know why there's smoke coming out of the aircraft. I just want to get clear so I don't get run over with anything, because I don't fancy restarting this for yet another blooming time. Okay, so that's fine. So we're back here, and actually while I've got this open, I want the autopilot, I do want this back on. So yes, here we go for this afternoon flight. Nothing really out and about, so while we're taxiing on the way to the runway, we'll talk about where we're doing. We're doing a flight, air time should be approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes, I am hoping. We are doing a flight from Glasgow International Airport to the small island of Barra, off Scotland, which is sand runways. It is the only airport in the world, I believe, that has a regular scheduled service to a sand runway. It has 3 runways, although you can pretty much just land wherever because it's all sand. It's just you just land on a beach. Right, okay, well, seeing as nothing's coming ahead of us, I'm just gonna go off screen. Okay, we have one. I've now just expanded the map. And yeah, there's one aircraft on approach into Glasgow. I don't know if we'll get takeoff clearance before it gets here. We might have to. Oh, I think I've been not. I don't think I have my taxi light on.
Victor 086, monitor tower 118.8.
Okay. S7. So basically what that is
monitor tower 118.8 Victor 086.
yeah, it means that there's going to be no more issues with traffic on our way to the taxi point, so they want us to monitor the tower so that we are aware of what aircraft are landing and taking off.
Tower Golf Echo Kilo Zulu Sierra 3 mile final runway 23
Golf Echo Kilo Zulu Sierra Tower winds 275 at
I can't really...
Roger Golf Echo Kilo Zulu Sierra.
Ah, okay, right, yes, so that's fine. Sorry, I was just away on the other screen. I wasn't sure if this was the takeoff point that I was to go to or the other one. It is indeed the other one, so I'll just wipe that back to her. Oh, and we can just see the lights of the aircraft that's coming in to land. Right, so this is the whole point. Here. I just generally go on the brakes. And while I'm here and waiting for this other aircraft to land, we'll just do run-up checks. So, parking brakes on, we'll get that into the feathered position. We should have reset prop lights on, which we do. So we'll bring them full forward. Okay, so bring engines up. Okay, the beta range lights, they're all working fine, so that's good. So let's put the prop auto feather on. What's the temperature? The temperature...
Victor 086 Tower, runway 23, line up and wait.
Okay, I've got to line up and wait.
Runway 23, Roger, Victor 086.
Yeah, it's well below 10, so I will put the anti-ice on. In this aircraft, it is generally the done thing that you put the anti-ice on if it's under 10 degrees. So we've been told to line up and wait. Them 2D sprites. So flaps are down. And passengers are nervous. And my frame.
086, winds 275 at 16, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, clear for takeoff. Here we go.
Clear for takeoff, Victor 086.
So co-pilot will call V1, D1. Rotate. That's it.
EasyJet 68247 mile 5 runway 23.
EasyJet 68247.
So we're just going to bring us down.
At 16.
Roger, EasyJet 6824.
Okay, not bad. So let's put on our autopilot, altitude hold, and we'll do heading hold. Bring heading back over to the direction that we're going. That's fine. Okay, so positive rate of climb, heights now over 500 feet. So we'll hold off flaps for a moment. So we're shaking quite a lot in the wind here. Otherwise, we're doing good. We're very much doing okay.
Tower, call Juliet, X-ray, X-ray.
So now that we're
Whiskey
here, we
nine,
can
runway
get
23.
taxi lights
Juliet,
off.
X-ray,
Oh,
X-ray,
my
whiskey
nose.
tower, winds 275 at 16.
Roger, call Juliet, X-ray, X-ray, whiskey.
My nose is off as well.
086, contact departure 121.3.
I think I must have something misassigned because I used the keyboard key to get all the lights on. It seems to have turned most of them off, so I must have that set the wrong way. Oh, I actually misheard that. Okay. Control shift forward slash.
Okay.
Victor 086, contact departure 121.3.
121.3.
Over departure 121.3.
So
Departure Victor 086 is with you, leaving 1,600 feet or 3,000 feet.
Victor 086, departure radar, daylight, flight level 900.
Climb flight level 90 Victor 086.
okay, so if we go up to
2959, Dagmar's condition control 119.87.
Scottish control 119.8. 73 bird 2959.
Heading 300, set and check.
okay, so I'm just adjusting our course as part of the instrument departure. So we're going to bring us around a little bit. everything seems to be doing fine, except for the weather. The weather's miserable. The passengers are very scared. Their fear is nice and quantifiable in FS passengers, but it's yeah, they are getting pretty well shaken with that weather. We'll increase rate of climb, see if we can get a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to change our heading again.
Heading 290, set and check.
And we're in a cloud. Excellent. Okay. So now that we're on the way to Barra, what we're going to do, we're going to put frequencies in. Let's zoom in a notch. Make sure that we're not, yeah, we're alright for speed at the moment. So,
Hotel Alpha Uniform Whiskey Bravo is with you at 3,000 feet and for November.
6 on ADF.
Approach, expect vendors to the runway 23.
Runway 23, Hotel Alpha Uniform Whiskey Bravo.
So, Tyree is the station that we're putting in here. This is our waypoint on the way to Barra. It is also our emergency airport should something untoward happen to us. So that is, in fact, actually, let's move this. So, yes, this is the direction to Tyree that we've now put in, and we're too far away in the all direction finder, which is that frequency that we put in, and this is for Barra itself. So once we get closer, this will quite literally point in the direction to go to Barra. So we've got some snow. Passengers are a little bit less scared than they were before. Okay, well, so we seem to be calming down just a little bit, which is good.
Tower 118, decimal 8, Speedbird 18011.
And so now it's just a long wait to our destination. Once I no longer have to deal with well, the ascent, I will start talking a little bit more.
Roger, Speedbird 1479 is with you, leaving 4,300 feet, 4 flight level 150. Speedbird 1479, daylight flight level 150, flight heading 150 degrees, climb flight level 150, flight heading 150 degrees, Speedbird 1479.
Approach Speedbird 1489 is with you at 3,000 feet with November. Speedbird 1489 approach, expect vendors to the runway 23. Runway 23, Speedbird 1489.
Things are going beep in the night.
Reaching transition altitude, Captain. Altimeter check.
So, yes, we do need to change the altimeter, so it's
Altimeter 101, set and check.
Approach Speedbird 8779 is with you at 3,000 feet with November. Speedbird 8779 approach, expect vendors to the
so basically what happened there, transition altitude, wait until the radio's finished. Okay, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's bring up radar contact, which is... Oh yeah, you can't see it because I'm recording the thing, even though it's right in front of the window. Okay, so what I am doing... okay. Oh, no, I cannot do that. Copilot. We'll do... Okay, that's fine. Ah, damn it. Okay, right. What I was going to do, I was going to have the co-pilot fly the plane, which is something I actually haven't tried, but I need to restart the sim to be able to set the key as something other than the emergency button for FS passengers. So for the meantime, I will just have to do Control-Shift comms. Okay, so my co-pilot now has control of communications of this aircraft, and I'll be in charge of navigation. So yes, now that the radio's shut up a bit, what we did there, every country has what's called the transition altitude. Above the transition altitude, all aircraft have to be at a set standard altimeter, basically to prevent aircraft from flying into each other, because the altimeter is important. The altimeter is important close to the ground to prevent you from crashing into the ground, particularly in conditions like this. But once you get sufficiently high, you know, generally speaking, when you're flying higher up, everyone's in traffic lanes going to specific destinations. And sorry, just waiting for the radio to go. Yes, so everyone's going to specific destinations, so it's quite important to be at, well, sorry, the other way around. If everyone's at different altimeter settings, then it could be quite easy that two aircraft that were assigned slightly different altitudes to keep them from crashing into each other are actually flying at the same altitude, which is obviously a risk. So, yes, so above the transition altitude you have standard altimeter setting, which you use so that everyone above a certain height is flying with the same kind of altimeter settings. Okay, so that's us approaching Robbo, so this is the end of our standard instrument departure. Level that now, so speed's starting to increase, so I'm just going to move the throttles back a little bit. Our 1 hour and 10 minute flight slot was determined using this. Oh wow, I'm trying to click on it to show you and I forget it's off screen, sorry. Yes, I'm using FSCommander and it's
is with you leaving 4,300 feet for flight level 150.
Its cruise speed is 140 knots, so that's what we're using. And we've now flown above turbulence, so let's get the seatbelt sign off.
You may now take off your seatbelt.
Tower 11 data, Bird 1489.
Okay, so what setting is this at? This is course is 306 is the direction to Tyree, so
Heading 306, set and check.
so we're now going to turn the aircraft over towards Tyree. And this is going to be us. Let's have a little look here. destination. Assuming, I don't know what runway we'll be landing on. Let's looky. Okay, I can't because every time I click on the map to move it over to Barra, it changes it back away from Barra, so that's a tad annoying. So we'll just keep on this to make sure that we're heading towards the right direction. We're into some heavy turbulence again.
Please fasten.
So yeah, put that back on, I think. And yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be quite a longer flight to our next waypoint. So I'll just let you sit back and enjoy the ride. I'm going to mute off for a little while. Back on to say, I was hoping that you would get a nice little chance to view the scenery, but as you can see, it is peace here today. So, yep, there's not going to be much to see. So, if you would like to skip ahead to the next time that something happens, you can skip to the time that is shown on your screen, and yeah, something will happen. Otherwise, you can just sit back and hope that the weather clears up soon. Well, hey, I was thinking that we were going to have to do this whole flight, and well, I wasn't going to make you sit through just many hours of greyness. I was just going to cut out all of the greyness, but now we actually have some scenery to view. Yay! Let's take a check on this road, but of course we seem to be getting blown quite a bit north, so bring it in, so we're down to, yeah, we'll just go 299.
Heading to 99, then in check.
And I say that, but we're just about to go to clouds again. So if I'm correct, the island that we're looking at, yes, yeah, I can tell.
Take 3,300 feet, given H, 902,
No, it's not.
Look for it, Golf Hotel, Mike, Echo.
now that the clouds have cleared up, what this island that we're looking at here is the island of Jura, which means we'll be passing over the Corrybeck and Whirlpool. On my last flight, the flight 2 before this one, we actually land to Islay, which is just over the other side of that cloud. It's basically Islay and Jura, or kind of an island combination. The sound between them is like literally just a few hundred meters. So with easy access by ferry terminal, they are quite often seen as connected islands, even though they're not. Clouds, but over this way-ish is the town of Oban, which does actually have an airport, and I can see in the traffic map that there are a few aircraft kind of hovering about Oban Way, but they won't cause us any difficulty because Oban is quite far away from where we're going. In fact, I think it's well, I don't know, it's not too bad. We have drifted quite a bit north, of course, so yeah, Oban could potentially be a alternate landing airport.
Victor 086, do you show yourself in the airway? I show you drifting course. Flight heading 285, receiving suitable for navigation. Proceed direct with Dagmar.
Flight heading 285, Victor 086.
Heading 285, set and check.
So that was us just getting a little warning that we drifted too far off course. So, what I'll do for a little minute, let's do monitor capture. Aha, right, okay. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. This is my FSCommander module. It shows you our route. You can see we are quite well north of course. We've just been blown up. This is Oban, that's where all the traffic is, and you can see that there is nothing that's going to trouble us anytime soon. Tyree is this place. This is our destination. Well, sorry, pardon me, it's not our destination, it's our waypoint. Once we get over Tyree, we will head north to Barra. It should hopefully only be
Kilo, Bravo, Golf, Tango,
not us.
20,800
It should be a 20-minute flight north of Tyree.
Maintain 2,800 feet. Look for it. All Kilo, Bravo, Golf, Tango.
Right, okay, so that's that way. So yeah, that's a little idea of what I use. And it shows you why we're being shouted at for getting blown, of course. Bounced around hard by the turbulence here. This is a typical Jura we're looking at. We've got, I don't think I've done this on video before, but there is actually a very small airfield towards the south coast of, well, the southeast coast of Jura. It's a tiny little grass strip, which I flew to a few times in FS 2004, that particular blast from the past. And yeah, I am considering doing some short field work in this aircraft. There is another aircraft that I want to show, well actually there's many aircraft that I want to show off as well at some point or other. But yes, I think my next step will be to do some short field work for some fun. Let's see, is there anything else worth talking about? I think, let me just hover. island is here. Maybe the island mall. Or is my geography completely skewed? Let's have a look. Nope, I was correct. This is indeed the Isle of Mull. Again, this is another airfield. Sorry, this is another island that has a small little airfield on it. I think the airport's called Glenforsa. Taller. Yes, Glenforsa. It has 2 runways, both of them grass. I don't recall if I've ever been to the Isle of Mull actually. Look at that turbulence, wow. In fact, you know what I want to try? Aircraft. No. Where is it? Oh, can I not get it from this window? Oh god, that's right. Menu bar. Use instrument panel. The reason why I'm not just using the shift keys is an oversight on my part, means that the shift keys are set to radar contact, hence why this is not just a number, it is shift and a number, which is a tad of an oversight on my part. Just curious, because I do have a good hold of the navigation. Let's just see. Let's go on nav for a while, see what comes with that. I don't recall I've ever used nav in this aircraft. I've used approach before because I tend to fly approaches.
India, November 2,700 feet, given H 992, approach maintain 2,700 feet, Alpha Golf, India, Alpha, India, November.
So it does seem to be kind of struggling a little bit. Well, actually, no, it's drifted away, but it seems to have found it ish. Radar contact tells me that Tyree is heading 298. Oh, we're about to lose visuals again. Tyree is 297 now, and we are 305. So it's a little bit skewiff, I think. How are we doing for temperature? Okay, it's well into the minuses now, so I was quite right to have the de-icers on.
Flight heading 285 Victor 086.
No, okay, we've been told to go. Get off screen. Yeah, we've been told to go back to heading, so heading.
Heading 285, set and check.
We got shouted at again. So, yeah, maybe if it were better weather. There's our pop. Yes, this is more views of the Isle of Mull. Let's head back to passenger view for a little while. Yeah, I'll leave you with this view.
You may now take off your seatbelt. Turbulence up ahead, please fasten your seatbelt.
Right, so we're back in cabin view for a little moment. We can't see our destination because it's kind of obscured by cloud. That's the tip of the island. This island here is one that's right next to the island of Tyree, which is where our waypoint is. So if you kind of follow the line back, it should be approximately here somewhere. Okay,
ready to descend, flight level 70, Victor, 086.
Height is on, views, instrument panel, multiplier. Okay, it just looks funny from here. So 7,000. Have to go down by, so we'll need to cut the engines back a little bit. I'll move the packet of sweets from the throttle that I was eating while I was on mute. Yes, so the other thing I was going to say, the island, that's Colonsay Island, and that is the top tip of Islay that you can see there, which is the island we were talking about just a short while ago. I think we're about to be overtaken by a plane somewhere up here. In fact, no, it's parallel to us. Looking at the ground map, he is approximately here, but 360. Sorry, not 360. He's at 36,000 feet, I think. Might get me close. Yep, there we go. So that is United Airways Flight 36 on its way to America. The private plane over there, yeah. Oops, that's not wanted. That'll do. So, okay, so we're down at 7,000 flight. Risk having the seatbelts off for a minute.
You may now take off your seatbelt.
086, contact Scottish Control 119.87.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
Control 119.87. Scottish Control Victor, 086 is with you, leaving flight level 76 or flight level 70.
Victor 086, Scottish Control.
Wow, what a deep voice.
3411.
Oh, they changed our squawk.
3411 Victor, 086.
Okay. So I think we can roughly see Tyree now. I think. Yeah, that must be Tyree because we're now we're kind of facing a little bit of a skewed direction because of us being told to stay on track, and the direction finder has found. Where we're going? We're going to Barra. Yes, so it's found Barra. So it's at heading. It's a bearing. Sorry, 30 degrees. Intersecting our course, so I'll change us to heading.
Heading 300. Then check.
Leave it on 00 for the moment, see how far we get blown off. The passengers tend to get a little bit angsty if they get kept in their seatbelt the whole time, but I can't just keep taking their seatbelts off to put them back on, to take them off to put them back on. At the moment, it looks looks like we might get a brief clear run after some clouds here to Tyree, but yeah, otherwise it's going to be seatbelts on the whole time. Yeah, see, back in turbulence. So of course, while clouds do sometimes indicate turbulence, you can have clear weather turbulence as well, which is a pain in the trombone if you're pilot. I'm going to speed us up a little bit. Throttles at 60%, we'll bring them up to 70 just because we're starting to get a little bit risky time-wise. Alright, we've used about a third of what we had, I think. Yeah, so this, no, we've used less than that actually. This tank was at 7 and we're on 5, so used a little bit. About 30% fuel, yeah, okay, so that's fine. That's not bad. We can afford to do some extra burning just to make it on time, because we get a money bonus, though we don't get a points bonus if we land on time. Let's go see what customers keep going with damn customers. So passengers can't see much at the moment. Just the tail end of them all. So we'll stick on this view, yeah. So I don't actually know what this island is called. There's an airfield there. EGEL, Echo Golf, Echo Lima, which is just marked as call. I don't know if that's just the name of the airfield or if it's a call island pass, I don't know. But that is definitely Tyree ahead. I wonder if you can see the airport that's on it. You know. Oh yes, yes we can. Using our Superman vision of 16 times zoom, we can just make out the outline of the runways in that kind of dried out patch that's there. So this is the place that we will be going in the event of an emergency, and however we've been okay so far. So I would talk a little bit about Tyree, but I've never been there and I know nothing about it, so yeah. There's a United 36 flight and the private plane which overtook us. They're well past us now. We do on the other side of Tyree. There is another plane which is about our altitude that we might have to deal with. Let's see if there's any information on it. It's coming from Barra and it is landing on Islay, so it should probably be gone by the time we get there. I'm gonna
Heading 295, and check.
We're just being blown a little bit too far north course. Annoyingly, it was like we're going to go into the clouds when we need to be looking out for this aircraft. G-Bone is this registry. There's no traffic at Tyree. Oh no, that's a lie. My plane just took off from Tyree. It just popped up on my radar. There's much sign of it. Yeah, took off from Tyree. It's heading over that way somewhere. Definitely can't see it though. Quite a big airfield, isn't it? I mean, a lot of it's disused by the looks of things, but yeah, we'll get a better look at it when more scenery loads up. That's much better than we got on the ground, isn't it? 80 frames per second. We're only getting 23 when we started this. Okay, so that little aircraft that took off is now turning towards us and climbing. Let's see what the flight information says about that. I can't get a location on it because it's too close to Tyree. It's well below us for the moment. Can you see any lights? No, I certainly can, and we're about to lose visual. Well, we've got the traffic map anyway, so that'll keep us right if anyone gets too close. 97 knots, so it must be a very light aircraft to not be going this fast. Just have a beer. I tend to imagine this is like looking through binoculars. And it has disappeared off the radar. Okay. So perhaps it was doing... I don't know. Perhaps it was doing touch and goes or something. Yeah, judging by the looks of it, this is an ex-military installation. I don't know how military places go in other countries, but for the RAF they tend to have a 3-runway structure with like literally just a ring going around the whole thing and then parking scattered around the place. It's very RAF-esque structure. Let's see how's G-Bone doing. Okay, he's turned south, so it's alright. I'm gonna try something here. Auto. Okay. This is okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So what I've turned on here is the autopilot for my course from FSCommander, which is pretty good, so I'm actually quite interested to see how this goes. I've never used it before. I usually use my FSCommander as a navigation aid only, well, navigation and traffic warning aid. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, G-Bone for some reason or other. The plane that's going to Islay has literally just done
Victor Foxtrot maintain 2,708 QNH Niger 2 FA 450 on site.
No, it's not enough. Yeah, G-Bone has literally just made about 100 degree course correction. It's coming straight for us, which is a little bit odd. I'm just trying to look out for it at the moment. He's about this direction, I think. And he is only 1,500 feet below where we are climbing. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened to him. But nevertheless, we are about to cross paths. So I'm just watching, monitoring this.
Victor 086, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles southeast bound at like 50.
Yeah, okay, so that's him warning us about the traffic. I'll show you very quickly what it is. So monitor.
November Echo.
So this is where we are, the blue thing, and this is G-Bone. So they are very close to us, as you can see. They are very close.
Victor 086, traffic 10 to 2 miles southeast bound at like 50.
Victor 086.
Golf Bravo Oscar November Echo traffic 2 miles northwest bound at flight level 60.
Okay, they've passed us now. But oh well, as long as it's passed, that's fine.
6, 0 Victor, 086.
Okay,
Heading.
nope, that's not wanted. We've been told to go to flight level 8. Let's views, instrument panel, autopilot. We're told to go to flight level 8, so that's 8,000 feet. So we'll do that and we can find it.
086, watch your altitude. Assigned altitude is flight level 60.
Oh, 60, we've been told to be down, not up.
086, roger.
So that was my bad, I misheard. Yeah, okay, so poke down the engines a bit because we're going to be descending. And we can finally see Barra. Barra is a few islands that we can see. That's zoom out, so I wanted. Oh, right, I still have you in the wrong thing. Window capture. Right, here we go. So we've got some islands. And I think this one is Barra, the one that we're looking at here. So let's just zoom out on the map. Okay. So Barra is kind of the north little sliver. Basically, there's like a big part that's being cut out of the island, and Barra Airport is in that little cut out bit. I know it's just a screen artifact. Because I have my monitor doesn't actually have great resolution, so anti-aliasing isn't all that important. So I normally have it turned most of the way down. So I do sometimes get a little bit of artifacts.
We're passing transition altitude, Captain.
We are indeed. I require level frequency to get weather, so shift 5.
Scottish Control Victor, 086. Needs to leave the frequency to get weather.
Victor 086, report back up within 4 minutes.
Give me my weather.
This is Edinburgh, report with 3285, altitude 2, wind gusts of 36, visibility 10 kilometers, cloud view 3,400, temperature 5, dew point 3, humidity 902. Scottish Control Victor, 086, Echo.
Victor 086, roger, thank you.
Okay, so we have our weather. So
Altimeter 0992. Then check.
okay, so we're below transition altitude. So we got our update on the weather. And what does that tell us? We're climbing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we're a little bit below our assigned altitude because of that. Passenger fear is increasing rapidly.
Victor 086, sir, you've busted your altitude again. Be careful now. Your assigned altitude is flight level 60.
Victor 086, roger.
Yeah, we're climbing back to our assigned thing. Our assigned.
Victor 086, sir, what's your altitude? Third time now. You're having trouble. Need special assistance. Need to let me know. Assigned altitude is flight level 60.
Victor 086, roger.
Okay, well, what height are we?
Victor 086, sir, you busted your altitude 4 times now, resulting in a pilot deviation. You're not been at the ramp by Vista. You need to consider and ask for quality assurance. You'll be expecting your flight level 60.
We are at flight level 60.
086, roger.
I'm highly confused.
Victor 086, maintain flight level 60.
Yeah, we're at flight level 60.
086, roger.
I am confused. 50.
Maintain flight level 50 Victor 086.
Okay.
We're passing transition altitude, Captain.
Well, that was a pain in the arse. I don't know what broke there, because my first thought was that the QNH was so substantially different from transition altitude to the local air pressure value, that it was like causing a big difference, but actually they're only about 60 feet apart, so actually not much, so that's a little bit confusing. Okay, so I think if I kind of play about with the zoom, I might be able to show you where it is we're landing. Yeah, okay, so that's a little nuke. So Barra Airport's kind of somewhere there, I think. Let me just check my little map. Yeah, that's approximately right. So now's probably a bad time to kind of admit that this is going to be my first ever sand landing, so this could be fun. So we're leveling out, so increasing the throttles a little bit.
Victor 086, maintain flight level 50.
Okay.
Victor 086, roger.
You know, I think I'm going to turn the where's it? Audio settings. Sound. Okay, I'm just going to turn voice up, engines down a little bit. Hopefully we can hear the thing a little bit better. I don't know if there's voices. No, okay, right. There's an option in radar contact to do that, so yeah, hopefully this is better for us. So I think voice. Let me just okay, so shift 5. I just want to check this, make sure I've not broken it.
Scottish Control Victor 086.
Yeah, right, okay, that's fine.
Frequency to get weather.
Victor 086, report back up within 4 minutes.
Altimeter 093, set and check.
Victor 086, roger, thank you.
Okay, so hopefully I haven't missed anything important with that. Now, I would have thought we would have been told to descend because it's getting near that time where we land. Okay, so let me have a little look here. Right, okay, so okay, we'll probably be landing on
Victor 086, maintain 3,000 feet, QNH, Niner, 4.
Maintain 3,000 feet, QNH, 994, Victor, 086.
My com.
Yours.
Okay, so I have comms. So that when you're getting close to your destination, the co-pilot will always give comms back to the pilot. So I'll just kill the engines a little bit. So I think we're landing on runway 29, which is slightly annoying. It is the shorter of the it's the shortest of the 3 runways. And although I joked earlier that it's sand and you can pretty much land anywhere from FSX's point of view, there's only certain places that you can land, otherwise it throws a temper tantrum at you. So,
Altimeter check.
why check altimeter? Just got the thing.
Altimeter 0993. Set and check.
Yeah, that's what it was. We'll need to check the altimeter. Okay, so we're in a little bit of light rain now. You can see it going past the window there. Now, I'm curious as to how radar contact handles this, because I don't know if it considers Barra to have a tower, whether it does in real life or not, I don't actually know. I'm going to assume it doesn't, because most of the airports added by Scotflight scenery don't have towers. Oh god, please tell me the conditions are not like that for landing, otherwise I'm going to be screamed. Yeah, great. I think I have enough fuel to get us to another airport. I think my first choice for another airport at this point would be, where is it? Is it Benbecula to the north? Benbecula, I can't remember how you pronounce it.
Victor 086, maintain 2,300 feet, if able, for 15 site revision.
Okay, so S7.
Wilco Victor 086.
Altimeter check.
I can't see jack shit. Yes, okay, so Benbecula's to the north.
Altimeter check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Go into holding and S5. We'll hold like
Scottish
this.
Control Victor 086. Needs to leave the frequency to get weather.
Victor 086, report back up within 4 minutes.
Heading
This is in
360.
wind
Set and check.
wind gusts up to 4, wide visibility 10 kilometers. Rain cloud view 2,800, temperature 5, dew point 1, QNH, liner 3.
Yeah, okay, so
Scottish Control Victor 086. Back up.
Victor 086, roger, thank you.
okay, so the QNH is roughly correct. I'm actually going to take auto heading off.
2,500.
So heading.
Heading 360. Set and check.
Okay. So I don't actually know what place I'm landing in yet. So actually that's probably
Heading
okay.
340. Set and check.
Problem is, if I end up losing sight of the runway, then there's no way I'm going to be able to land safely. Let's use the magic binoculars, see if we can. Is that the outlines of the runway, or is that the harbour? That's like the harbour. Yeah, it's like the runway. Oh, there's a runway, so you can just make out the outlines of it. so we're going to go for a visual approach.
Victor 086, watch your altitude. Your assigned altitude is 2,308 QNH 9er 3.
Victor 086, altitude request visual.
Victor 086, roger, cleared visual approach to the Echo Golf Papa Romeo Airport. Radar service terminated. Cancel IFR in the air on the ground. Flight service station changed to advisory frequency is approved. Good day.
Right, okay, so it's advisory, so that's fine.
Cleared visual approach. Echo Golf Papa Romeo Wilco Victor 086.
Heading 030, set and check.
Okay, so... Right, so we are now on the advisory contact and I'm going to bring our altitude down to 1,000 just for the final approach. And I have to say I am quite nervous about this. Okay, so I'm going to fly like this until we get to about 1,000 and I'm going to turn us around. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Right, we're gonna start leveling out. So, I think I'm going to start. Turning us around the minute heading.
Heading 210, set and check.
1,000.
So I'm just going to hold us on the altimeter like this for the moment. Just trying to bring my airspeed down a little tad more. Okay, there we go. So first stage flaps. Maintaining airspeed. Speed up and wide.
Heading 260, set and check.
Right, okay, so let's take a little looky ahead at where we're landing. Right, okay, so this, I think this is a runway that we're going for here. Let's bring us to
heading 270, set and check.
So what are we on? So we're on second stage flaps now. I know in fact I might just
1,000.
Once we get to 1,000 feet, we're at 900 feet. Okay, so I'll bring us down to 800. I don't want to leave it too late on the autopilot, but I want to make sure I get this right because it looks like I might be getting my first short field landing a lot earlier than I was expecting because this looks pretty short from up here. So just watch the airspeed a little, bring us back up. this aircraft doesn't have auto throttles.
Speedbird 8807, contact approach 119.2, approach 119.2, Speedbird 88.
It's like someone else in this frequency? Good God! Okay, so what I'm aiming for, I'm going to get to the very tip of this little island that we see here, and that's when we turn final approach into this. So, let's get ready for this noise. So I'm going to let the autopilot set up ideal trim for descending the aircraft. We're on full flaps now, and we're going to let the autopilot just set it up a little bit. Okay, so this is alright. Let's hide menu. What's going on there? So noise happen. Okay, so I'm now in full control of this here aircraft, and I'm flying a fully manual approach without any VASI or PAPI lights, which is something I have not done in a fuck of a long time. So I am slightly nervous. In particular, this is on camera, so yeah, if anything does my kids up, great. Seem to be not too horrific.
500.
Okay, we're far too. Yeah, we need to go up a little bit because we're descending far too fast. Descend like that for a little bit. So yeah, this was my mistake. I've come in way too low.
$400.
400 feet. Okay, start bringing us down. Not quite 500 feet per minute, but I think to around, so not quite 500 feet per minute, you know, Bella itself.
Approaching minimums.
Excellent. The decision does look like it's going to be to land too low for the navigation. It's conked out. So I've got my thumb ready on the reversers. We're too far to the left. Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, we're still too far to the left again.
100.
100 feet. Touchdown, where are we? Bring us down. Okay.
50. 40. 30. 20.
We've way overshot actually. We'll just kind of wait until
10.
we get close. Okay. Whoa, whoa. That's a stat. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought. So are all our faculties intact? Yes, they are. That was actually rather smooth. Oof, okay, so, right, landing lights off. Where is it park in this airport? Okay, let's have a little gander. Let's bring the flaps up. So landing lights are off, taxi lights on. Okay, right, let's I think that must have been what I did earlier on the flight. I must have turned all of the the taxi lights on while turning the rest of them off. Like a bell end. Okay, so according to the map, I turn to the right here. So I turn along this runway and then to the left there should be some parking. So let's have a little turn. Is there any sign of sugar? That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, so there's not really much sign. So I think we'll pretty much park as close as we get. Right, okay, so I'm in the middle of the 3 parking spaces that are here. And I'll stop here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's us almost finished. So, let's just... After landing check, so flaps are now fully up. Anti-ices. Heating, they're off. Right, okay, so parking brake is set, engines to flight idle, propeller levers to feather, generators off, fuel levers off, fuel boost pumps off. And so while the engines are spooling down, we'll let people start collecting their belongings. We'll just check and make sure when the engines hit absolute zero. Oh, come on. They're gone. There we go, prop lock has gone on, so we can open the door. Excellent. Right, okay, so the rest of the light switches can now come off. So that's anti-collision, position lights, rotating beacon lights. I think you keep them on at airports, but seeing as we're the only ones here, there's not really a great deal of point. And that's that, so we'll get the battery master and the avionics master switch off, and so while we're waiting for the plane to disembark, let's get our critique. It is not going to be good.
Very cold.
1, 2, 3 strikes. You got my attention. Listening, holding assigned altitudes, and flying the route you file seem to give you trouble. Everyone can have a bad day, I know, and no one problem by itself would raise anyone's eyebrows, but there's more than that going on here. You'll be alright. Just try to pay better attention to what you're doing next time. Looking forward to it.
Oh, goodness. So that was from when we were told to go to 6,000 feet. I went to 6,000 feet and radar contact didn't understand that I was at 6,000 feet. So I'm not overly worried about that. Everything was done safely, so the only other thing to do is to switch over to a different way of recording so that I can show you the end flight. So yeah, everything seemed okay. So they're pleased to land. So we made a lot of money. Oh, landing lights must be activated. So yeah, that was from me switching switching off the landing lights by accident, which was my bad. Strobe lights, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, right, that's fine. That's my bad. Okay, and yeah, so it was basically the lights going on and off that were the problems I had, but we made a nice landing, which was good. Perfect flight. Landed at the scheduled airport. 1 minute late I was, which is not bad, and there was extreme weather conditions during the flight, but we landed safely. So yeah, great. Let's get that flight recorded. Yeah. Alright, so welcome everyone to Barra. This little sandy airport in the middle of Barra Island. Well, not on the edge of Barra Island. So I hope you've enjoyed this flight. It's been the longest flight I've recorded so far. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.